y'all, and welcome to today's video. I am going to be ranking palettes for y'all today, ranking all the palettes I've been trying over the past month or so. I've used these palettes now multiple times, used the shades, and I feel like I can give you a good review. But instead of just reviewing, we're going to do it ranking style. So I'm going to rank them up into my most favorite that's going to take the #1 spot. Y'all seem to really like ranking videos. They are very hard for me to do, but they're also a lot of fun. So I'm excited about it. And if you are new here, hey, my name is Heather and makeup makes me happy. Here at my channel, we do not try to be perfect. We just want to have a good time with our makeup, whatever that means. Shimmer, glitter, lots of eyeshadow palettes, we are here for it. So if that sounds good to you, I do hope that you will subscribe before you leave today, because I upload lots of new videos every single week. Lots of content, at least 5 videos every week, sometimes 6, sometimes 7. So if you are looking for fun makeup content, this is the place to be. But I have 6 palettes that I'm ready to rank and review for y'all, so let's jump into it. Palette that I talk about, I will link and list down in the description box for y'all. So if you're curious about anything that I talk about, if you're curious about where to buy it, price points, anything like that, definitely check out the description box. I always try to put as much information as possible down there for y'all. But at the #6 spots, I'm ranking this palette from Gourmand Girls. This was kind of their Valentine's Day palette, and I have to say, I really like the packaging. I think the Eiffel Tower is so cute. I really like the theming. I really like the color story inside. I love that it goes from light to dark. I love that we have these kind of really sparkly, shifty shadows. I think that is really, really nice. I think this is such a pretty color story and layout. I just don't love the formulas in here, but I know my friend Kara C, like, she loves this palette, so definitely check her out because she did do some looks with this over on her channel. But since it's not my personal favorite formulas, that's why it is coming in a little bit lower in this ranking video. Next up, I have the Wild Greens palette from Urban Decay. This palette intrigued me when Urban Decay showed it because I was like, okay, not a naked palette. What is this? And I have to say, I really like this packaging. I think this is super cool with the eye, and I like that we have the snake and the stars and kind of the plants on here. I just think this packaging is really cool. The other thing I really like is the way it opens. The way it opens like this, and you can completely fold this back. Now, I do have a video with this palette, swatching it, doing a look, close-ups, all of that. In case you're curious, definitely check it out. I've played with this palette a few more times since then, and I feel the same way I did in my first impression. I think this palette could have been a little bit more, and I do have palettes in my collection that have a similar color story to this, and I just prefer the formula a little bit better. Now, I do like this palette. I think it's nice, but it's very mid-tone. The shimmers are very basic. It's just nothing that I'm over the moon about. I'm definitely going to keep this in my collection. Again, I have used every shade in here. I've used this palette multiple times now. And I just feel like if I'm reaching for colors like this, I'm going to reach into different palettes other than this one. If you want to hear some of those recommendations, definitely check out the video I did on this. But the formula is nice, and if you want something very mid-tone like this palette, if you like the Urban Decay formula, you probably will like this. Again, the coolest thing to me about it is this packaging and the fact that Urban Decay is not doing a naked palette. I was very excited about that. I was very happy about it. I do really like this packaging. So I hope that Urban Decay will kind of keep doing different things, that they'll keep kind of going in like new different types of packaging, different types of color stories. Okay, up from there, I have the Martine Cosmetics 1988 palette. Now, I also have a video on this one. I actually have 2 looks up on my channel with this, as well as a review. But let's just talk about, look at this cute packaging. It looks like a VHS tape. Like, it looks like a movie. It's so cool. I love it. So you slide it out. I mean, come on, like, that's so cool. And then it looks like a VHS inside, and then you pop it open and you've got a nice mirror, and we've got a bright, colorful palette. This palette is only ranking a little bit lower for me because I do like look, I've got some depth going on. I like depth and darkness, but I love this palette for what it is. I really enjoyed the mattes. They're buildable mattes. They're a buildable formula. So if you're somebody who likes to be able to build up your eyeshadows instead of just going in with straight full-on pigment, you will really like this. I found this palette really easy to work with. I have done neutral looks and colorful looks with this palette. I've used all the shades and I've had a really good experience with it. Again, the packaging just kind of kills it for me, but then, like, it's just, I mean, what's cooler than that? It's so cool. But the shades inside are also really nice. I love that we have some nice blue tones, so you can create a beautiful blue monochromatic look if you like. I also love that we have a bright red. I feel like we don't see reds like this in palettes often. And what I really like about this too is you do have all these colorful shades, but if you like neutrals, if you're like, I want my palette to be able to take me to work, something like that, you don't like to wear color, you can still mix with these neutrals over here and you can create something very easy and effortless. I would have to say my favorite shade in this palette is probably this bright yellow. I think it looks so nice and it's very like unassuming, but I feel like I just noticed the pop of yellow in here and it looks so beautiful when it's on the eyes. So I really enjoy this one. Okay, coming in at the number 3 spot is the Natasha Denona Mini Crush palette. All of these shades in here are great. I think the formula amazing. I love it. Natasha Denona makes some of my favorite eyeshadows ever. Like, I just love them. The only reason this is coming in a little bit lower is because it's only 5 shades. There's only so many looks I can do with this palette, and it's just hard to compare larger palettes to mini palettes, but this is ranking so high because the formulas in here are so nice. I love a good deep red metallic shadow, so I'm loving that in here. We have 3 beautiful matte shades. We have a lighter shade, a mid-tone shade, a deeper shade. I like that. And then we have a super sparkly shade. From what I understand, all of these are repeat shades from Natasha Denona, with this one being like from one of her reformulated palettes. I'm really happy to have this because I will get use out of this. I think these shades are very beautiful. I just really enjoy the Natasha Denona formula. I do hope that going forward, when Natasha does mini palettes, she gives us all new shades instead of repeat shades. I like to see new. So I'm happy I have this because I didn't have most of the shades in this palette. So if you were curious about it, I really enjoy it and I really enjoy the price point. I think the packaging is nice. The shadows are that wonderful, amazing Natasha Denona quality, and it's $25, which I feel like is a great price point to test the Natasha Denona formula. I'm super happy with my purchase. Okay, coming in at number 2 is the B palette. This is from Lashes by Lena. I will link it down below, but this palette is so fun. I've had a lot of fun with this. I know I have a look here on my channel with this palette, and I also have a tutorial on Instagram. If you like makeup tutorials, you've got to follow me on Instagram because I love posting stuff over there as well. But hold on, before I get into the inside of this palette, the outside is so cool. I love Louisiana. I love the bees. I love this stamp up here. I think this packaging is so cool. So when I open this palette up, then we have this really cool color story inside. We have the honeycomb. We have all these beautiful like yellowy honey shades with the browns to the more bright yellows, super vibrant. We have more kind of muted, and we have these beautiful tones, these beautiful orangey golds, yellowy golds, this that's kind of a black gold over here. I like that we have a matte black. I love that we have browns. And then I think it's fun that we also have this kind of maroon type shimmer, and then we have this blue and green over here. So I feel like it makes this palette very versatile. Instead of just saying, okay, we're gonna do black and yellow for the bees and we're gonna do different tones, they gave us some variety with the green, with the blue, with even this orange and this more maroon shade. I think there is a lot to be done with this palette. I've seen a lot of fun looks over on Instagram actually that I want to recreate. I saw Alicia Kinky Sweat created with this, Glam Girl Chelsea created looks with this, so I feel very inspired to play with this. I just had a great time. The look that I did here in the video where I'm swatching this and actually showing a look, I loved that look. One of the most favorite looks I've done recently. I just was really feeling myself in that look, and I've had a great experience with this palette. So if you're curious, definitely check out my videos. But I think the packaging, everything about this was a whole kind of experience, and I enjoy that. I will say I'm somebody, if a palette has bad packaging, it can kind of turn me off to even trying it. I like the whole process of doing my makeup, and to me, packaging is a part of that. Okay, the number one palette that I've tried recently is Martine Cosmetics 669. I'm pretty sure this palette launched last year, so I'm definitely late to the party, but what can I say? Look at this dark dream. I love it. This is what I have on my eyes today. I went for something a little bit lighter and brighter today, but I've been playing with this. I've been enjoying it. I do have two looks with this up here on my channel. I don't know what this gesture is trying to convey, but it's that I'm enjoying this so much. This is so deep and dark, and I'm here for it. It's very unique in my collection. It has several duochromes in here. We have different finishes. We have mattes, we have metallics, we have intense sparkles, we have more like satin shimmers. Just different formulas in here that really are nice. I feel like you can see the imprint, the 669 in the pan, but I feel like you can also see how much I've used this palette because I've been going in. I've been having a good time. It does look like there are a lot of black shades in this palette. You should definitely watch my video on this if you're curious. I swatch it all out. I swatch the blacks next to each other. I talk about the differences, like kind of more in depth in that video, but this palette just gives me so much that I want. It's giving me cool grays. It's giving me this green olive gray shade, like an olive gray. Like I said, we've got duochromes. We've got different tones of black. We can do a blue teal look. We can do a more burgundy maroon look. I just like the options. I like the packaging. I'm very excited. Martine Cosmetics did send this to me. Martine Cosmetics is new at BEAUTYBAY. So the brand has been around for a while, but now they are BEAUTYBAY, and I feel like that's very cool because like it's just very accessible. I love shopping at BEAUTYBAY. I love the site. I think it's so easy. But this palette, like what can I say? I've been reaching for it. I've been reaching for it. I've been reaching for it. I love the cool browns. I need to quit opening it up and talking about it. Did I say we've got a nice mirror in here? I need to quit. I need to put it aside. Y'all get it. It's my number one palette. It's the thing I've been trying the most. It's the thing I've been enjoying the most. It's what I have on my eyes today. And this look I put together so quick. Like it was just so easy to work with these shadows. Okay, let me tell y'all what else is on my face. I told you what's on my eyes, and I really hope that you enjoyed the ranking. Definitely let me know if you like ranking videos. Do you want me to keep doing ranking videos this year? Do you like this style of review? Because I love doing tutorials, and I love first impression videos, and I love showing you stuff on my channel, but I want to make sure I'm always coming back and I'm following it up with a review for y'all so that you can know once I put it to the test more and more and more and more what I think about it. So definitely let me know if you like this style of video. And I'll tell you, because I'm wearing some new things on my face. I actually mixed my KOSAS and Makeup Forever HD Skin Foundation. This is like my perfect shade This is a bit too light for me, but this is glowy, so I actually paired them together, and I think my skin is looking pretty nice today. I kind of like the way those went together. I am wearing for bronzer Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer number 3. Love this. I'm wearing my Dior blush in the shade Pink, this one right here. And then for highlight, I'm wearing Be Perfect Cosmetics Polar Vortex Ice Queen. I have this on my cheeks, my nose, and then I also used it on my inner corner to kind of pull everything together. On my lips is Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Liner in the shade Chai with Makeup by Mario Mocha Glow Lipstick. I will have everything listed and linked down in the description box. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out with me. I love hearing what y'all love, so let me know. New or old, did you shop your stash? What was your #1 favorite palette for the past few weeks, the past month? What have you been reaching for? Definitely let me know. I hope you're having a super awesome day, and I will see you very soon in another video. Bye!